Greetings! We are back. Later than, no, we'd want to be, but it's good. Now we are really alone in the dark. Play Alone in the Dark, because it is dark out. Alright, I guess first things first. I looked at any of these options. Camera shake, sure. Vibration, yes. Tutorials, yes. Difficulty. Audio and text. The music and sound down a hair just so the voices stand out a little more. Language, text, subtitles, titles, eyes, copyright music enabled. Oh, I guess I should turn that off. Turns copyright music on off. Keeping the music on may cause issues with streaming and video sharing platforms. I love that. That's become a common feature now. In cases where there is copyrighted music. Display, dramatic aberration. I think turn that off. The field I keep off. Field of view. Ocean blur. Well, maybe medium. Good. Low HDD. HDD? Ha! I'm running. Oh, wait, no, actually, I'm not running on an M.2. I'm still running as an SSD. I really should move my Steam games and stuff to my M2. I've got a terabyte M2 drive, my hard drive, or my computer, and it's not formatted or anything. It's just sitting there, unused. Load shaders. Enables preloading of shaders. Shaders can reduce freezing and stuttering on certain setups. Adds a significant memory cost. It must be restarted. This setting to take effect. Like full-on restart or FX super resolution. Upsample a lower resolution input by higher input. Keep learning super sampling. Blah blah blah. Turn LA on off. LA works on native resolution image to maximize image quality instead of boosting performance. Instead of boosting. I don't know. That VSync. I like VSync. Frame rate will lock the frame rate. Graphics preset. Epic. Volumetric quality. Change the quality of volumetric effects in the game, such as fog. Your settings leads to higher resolution, faster update rates, crisper light interaction, and reduces. Okay. Ambient occlusion. Higher ambient occlusion creates a smoother shadowing texture. View distance. Sure. Detail setting. Particle. Base reflection. Yeah, sure. Scattering, shadow quality. You know what? Shadow quality. Take down. Cinematic. Low, medium, high, epic, and then cinematic. Do all of these have a cinematic? Oh, they do. So there's There's 5 settings, and medium is the second lowest. Share usage data. All right. Oh, let's see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna melt my graphics card, but we'll find out. I am streaming to different platforms. Yeah, well, that'll be fun. Difficulty guidance. Modern. Extra help provided to make the experience smoother and easier, including hints and helpful tips. Those who want to figure out everything themselves, no extra system. Yeah, we'll do old school. Um, Thinking? Oh. Oh, it's moving. Perhaps the graphic settings are too high after all. I mean, my CPU isn't really doing anything out of the ordinary, and my graphics card isn't much out of the ordinary. Kind of bouncing around. So, how long do we give this before we get worried? Maybe we should have started at high setting instead of epic. Thing move again? Yep, still moving. Oh, wait. There we go. Stop for the gator.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
No,
Which
no,
is-
it's real.
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
And here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah.
He's
It'll
wearing it.
actually come to that.
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
What exactly did I get myself into here? Alright. As usual, we'll start off with Carnby. On to Emily for second place.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
There we go. That's gonna get old. Be out of water. There we go. Objectives. Look for a way inside the house. Fucker? What? What? Huh. Oh, the camera just zooming in.
Now, what do we got here?
Flashlight. Garden key. What? Why is the light moving? Oh, my chest is not. Crouch. Gonna dash, dodge. Edward Conby, PI, Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiner. License number 196692, LA. Address Decatur Streets. You know, I'd never actually figured Carnby for living in New Orleans.
Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners grants the following license to Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. License number 196692-LA. Good until May 15th, 1930.
Oh.
Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough. Obed Morton.
Obed Morton. Why do I know that name? He was a character in the games, or the earlier games. Wait, no. Obed Morton was in New Nightmare. He was the dude on the island investigating stuff. Keep expecting to be able to like turn these around and see them in 3D. Oof. Let's... Abel's pre... Wait, what's happened? What does the game do without preloading then? Because, like, we're already walking into freezing. Are we already reducing? Does it get worse if we don't?
It's too dark in here. I can't see anything.
Kitty. Oh, on. Hello.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Turn the motion blur off or down further. Motion blur go. Play. I thought that was a person. That's a statue. Huh? Oh, that's what that means. This is high. I'd say this still looks pretty good. Oh, the camera a save icon. Getting some stuttering. Pistol bullets. Nice. That is a tripping hazard.
Whoa. That's
Big
one
tree.
big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
Keepers. Yeah, we didn't actually look at the other things. Ganops? I don't know that word. Ganops? Ganope? Huh. They're what? Supposed to be like collectibles?
Deseto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Comby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so
Huh.
she could talk to her uncle.
That makes sense. Don't have a map. So this looks a lot like the tree at the end of the first game.
Huh?
Burn.
What?
What? What did you notice? I'm hearing the whispers. Guessing these are going to be locked. Not even sure these are doors at all. Okay, so downstairs it is.
Don't mind if I do.
Got us some drink.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the paper. Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth, or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am
You keep
so
telling yourself
grateful
that,
for the
lady.
words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, $0.25. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of
Sounds-
you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madam. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Wow, that is really getting old. Alone in the dark. Let's see. Freezing. How to fix Alone in the Dark, freezing, stuttering, and 10-minute video. Restart. Launch from Steam. Run the game as administrator. Compatibility mode. Set date, time, and region. Delete save game file. Security, USB devices. Disable Steam mode. This sounds ridiculous. Hmm. No help. And take options down to medium. That's getting a little too low. Are my RE2 settings set at? reduces potential stuttering during gameplay, but increases loading times of new areas and cutscenes. Ugh. Let's shut the game down and start it entirely. When do I have? Okay, there we go.
I need the key.
Do I not have the key? I had the key.
Whoa. That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory. Don't mind if I do.
Every day you're silent.
Okay. That seems to be doing better. Rat poison. Great Depression.
What was that?
Leading sets will uncover forbidden knowledge times more. Interesting. Oop. Kinda wasn't expecting the dungeon to be unlocked, but okay. Party down here. Street car ticket. There's so many bullets in the freezer.
I need the key.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Let's get a puzzle piece or something to put in here.
That doesn't look safe.
Yep, don't touch that. Alright, we've seen that puzzle in RE0. Here's broken.
I need the key. I need the key.
I wonder how many times David Harbour had to do different readings of that. Ah, hello.
Oh.
Yazaki.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Nice. I get Yazaki. Where's oh, there it is. Ah, okay. But also try to go upstairs.
It's wedged shut.
Okay.
Looks important.
I thought there was another way to go. Yeah. The boiler.
I need the key.
I thought that was the piazza. Oh, another door. That's of where we were.
Oh.
Oh, this looks kind of similar to the house in Alone in the Dark 2.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports.
Well,
Superstition
not
on
compete.
rise.
Cheap foreign
New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming eve of St. John on the 23rd, The police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and a surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
I'm guessing Slaughter Gulch was the Western movie that takes place for Alone in the Dark 3. Look at all these references I'm getting. Yeah. Oh, I remember this room from the demo.
I need the key.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do
What is
mind.
that tie?
This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can. Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Hartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
So she's just
Thank you,
going with
madam.
it. All right.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
to use. Mouse even on the screen. Commonplace book.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep. How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boiler in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawea? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
That is a terrible thing to say.
The people of Deseto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard. The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Talisman plates and sockets. 5 and 8.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawea?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
Does it now? Now we can swap them. That wasn't difficult.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one. All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Miss Hartwood. Emily? What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Well, that probably shouldn't be. Investigate the corner store. Unmovable brooms blocking our way. Go that way? Alright, first combat.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Christ, what the hell was that?
It was close. That was.
Ah!
You good? there no run button? Oh. Want to tap to sprint? That wears the hell out of the controller. Is there button I can tie to that? It's bad enough. Eight-bit filter, letterbox, vintage horror. Yeah. Kind of cool. That's all right. That's kind of awful.
What the hell is going on?
Corner store? Full on drink. 5.
I can't go that way.
Duck. Pipe.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Tutorial complete.
I need the key.
Hatchet.
I can't go that way.
Not trying hard enough. There's so many things to throw.
My weapon broke.
Shit. They break. The pipe go? Where'd the pipe go? Oh, right trigger. Alright, what'd I do with that pipe? X broke already. That pipe broke. This is where I came from.
I can't go that way.
Left a health pickup back here somewhere. There it is. Alright, go into the store.
Don't let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are there a good
Is this
kind?
your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's story.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's
Look,
niece
he
to
had
find...
earbuds.
Oh, yeah? How much you paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
That was helpful. 3 keys in the chain. One opens Jackson's place in the French Quarter. 2 belonging to Derceto, clerk's office, and 1 for the library. Curved reptile.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
You have a key that I presume I'll be taking off your corpse later. Nothing inside. Alright, well, that's where I'll call it. It's late, and nobody's here anyway.
Hey, that was fun now, wasn't it? Did you like the part where that thing happened and I was all, well, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream today. Whether you were in on the chat or just lurking, I hope you had a good time. I play a variety of games, so come back another time to see what I'm working on next. You can also join my Discord to get announcements on what I've got coming up, or just hang out and chat. In any case, that's it for me for now. Thanks again for watching. I hope you come back another time, and until then, have a great day.